guys, just getting out of the post office. I got bought some birds from the 4 flights out of Virginia, owned and operated by Richard Gorn. So if you guys want good quality pigeons, go talk to him. I can give you his phone number. So he likes to sell them and stuff. So, but I'm gonna use this as breeders for next year. So I might participate in one loft races and futurity races. Kind of get more actively involved in that. So, and we'll talk about that later and why. Anyways, let me pause the video, and then when I get home, I'm going to open it up and show you. But first, I need to back up. You know what? Let's give you guys a tour of where I live, and hopefully crash here. I'm trying to make a pigeon YouTube video. But I've been driving for a few decades, so no worries. Famous last words, right? So this is the town of Malabar. It's beautiful. Not much around here, but it's kind of nice because I'm only, let me turn the gear down. I'm only an hour away from Orlando and 2 hours away from Miami, so, but I live in a secluded area. Kind of like a rural, it's a rural area, and pretty much everybody gets along, except for my neighbor Steve. We call him Grumpy Steve. Some old guy that nothing better to do, I guess. Anyways, this is a, I'm not gonna say this correctly. Hang on a second. Equestrian community, so horses all over the place. I think this is why people move out here, to be able to do this kind of stuff. In my case, we raise pigeons. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I'm so excited to get these birds, and like I said, I'm going to use them for breeding next year. So they're young birds, but very good bloodline. One loft racing quality bloodline. So, and what I was saying about the club, it's just like anything else, right? There's drama in the club and disorganization and stuff like that. So, which is probably why a lot of people are no longer participating in club racing because of that. That's my guess. I miss the good old days when there's like 20, 30 members, and it was fun. When I was a kid, we pretty much every kid in the neighborhood has pigeons, and we would just pick a finish line, and pigeon gets back, you catch the pigeons, and then you run them over to the finish line. No clocks, no nothing. Just I think I saw a video in the Philippines of kids still doing that. They grab the pigeon and run. So it's kind of, but you can do that because practically everyone has pigeons. So, but not here. I ain't gonna run into Steve. It's too big of a community, right? So I am thankful for these electronic clocks. think I had more fun back then than I am now. Even though it's like, a lot of manual work, right? Pigeon gets home, you have to run into the loft and capture it and sprint to the finish line. So in some ways, it's like both of you are participating in the race. This is a nice town. Yeah, hopefully things will change at the club. We'll see. We are gaining more members, so that's good. So I'm excited to race this year. See how that goes. And the nice thing is the club is actually at my place now, so maybe we'll keep an eye on things a little bit more. I don't have to drive anywhere to bring my pigeons or bring the clock after the race, so it's all good. So as you can see, it's a pretty big town here. I mean it's not huge, but it takes a while to get just to go to the post office. Most of these lots are at least 1.75 acres. So there's a lot of land to cover just to go from one point to the next. And those garbage bins, in case you are watching from another country, those are it's recycling day today, so every Thursday, and we put our trashes in the front and the truck comes and picks it up. I know it's a silly thing to mention, but I know firsthand, living in other countries, there's no such thing as garbage collection. You literally take your garbage to the dump and you dump it yourself. Take a look at some of the houses here. And this is Valkyria. I almost named my loft Valkyria Loft. I'm glad I didn't. I think I like the Ponderosa Loft better. Better ring to it. Almost bought a house there, but found out they have HOA, and I said no thank you. It's kind of similar to where I live. It's people have acreage and stuff, but it's just more governed. So, you gotta mow your yard, you gotta keep it certain height, you can't do this, can't do that. It boggles my mind why people would pay for that, to be governed by somebody else. I don't know. I guess there are people who like things to be Pleasantville and proper. So this is Ponderosa Road. So I named my loft after this road. So anyways, I hope you guys are kind of enjoying this. You get to see where I live and my community here. Not much people out because it's it's a work week. So this guy, he's always got someone over doing something, but I don't see really any improvements. It's got a nice house though. Alright, here is my place. So, there you go. Welcome to Ponderosa Loft. And there is the loft. And there you go. Alright, I'm gonna pause the video, guys, and then we'll resume later. I'll open up the box and I'll get my vlogging apparatus ready, which is pretty much one hand holding the camera and the other hand holding the bird. So, alright, be right back. Alright guys, I am back at the loft. So I'm gonna open this up. We'll go through the pedigree together. If you like my shirt, it says Pigeon Whisperer. I normally don't wear, as much as I love pigeons, I don't want to wear this shirt in public because I don't know, it's one of those things. But it's almost in line with I don't know, wearing a Star Trek t-shirt. I don't want to be labeled as a nerd or whatever. But I didn't have any other shirt to wear. I like shirts that are tight in the neck, so I wore this. I actually wore a jacket on top of this to go in the post office. Anyway, I'm sure you guys think that's weird, but let me flip the camera around. I didn't get the chance to clean this loft this morning, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I plan on putting some of the new birds in here and then some in this section. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and I'll be right back. You guys can watch me clean it. Actually guys, I was gonna do one of those elapsed time to clean the loft, but I'm gonna do it in real time just so you guys can see, because there's some questions on, you know, if I scrape this floor every day, and I say yeah, it doesn't take that long. So let me show you. So I use this thing that's, I think construction people use them for scraping tiles and stuff. So you can see it's got a metal blade, it's got like a 5-foot handle. So let me just show you. Works out really well. Scrapes the poop out, but sometimes it gets caught. Go guys, that's all it took. And then I use a broom and a dustpan to pick up the droppings. there you go. So you can see it's all clean. See that? It didn't take very long at all, so I didn't really time it, but I want to say 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, let's take a look at these pigeons. Alright, so I think what we'll do is look at the pigeons first, and then we're gonna look at the pedigree next. Let's go with this one first. I'm super excited about this. I love blue bars with white flights, so I know it doesn't matter when it comes to racing, but I still have to look at them every day, so I prefer blue bars with white flights. As you can see, very much alert. It's molting a little bit, so for those of you guys who look at the eyeballs, there you go. Actually, let me turn the lights on. There we go. Eyeball check. And I like birds that are smaller head. For no apparent reason, I just and then it's kind of flat right on top. I just think that though they have I don't have any scientific proof of that, but I just think they're smarter. So the leg spread check. So as you can see, strong back, and I know some of you guys like to stick your finger in their vent, or to me it's their butt, so I'm not gonna do that because it's kind of gross, but it doesn't matter really. So there you go. I think this is a Baldwin Tilson Wolverine combination, is what I was told. And I'm not supposed to fly this, right, Richard? So, and I won't, at least not until I get something out of it. So I'm gonna use this as a breeder for next year. So it should be good and ready by the time breeding season comes around. So look at that, beautiful bird. It's molting, so it looks like doesn't look the greatest, but there you go. And I always check for ticks. I don't see any in this. No ticks, but I'm gonna go ahead and treat it anyways. This is the product I use, and I know some of you will say, why in the world would you spray insecticide on your bird? But it works, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I haven't had a bird die on me yet, so it's either that or I don't know. I was being sarcastic, but if you have, because this stuff actually kind of stinks, so if you have recommendations on what to use that actually works, let me know, because I've tried all that pet stuff and it didn't work for me. So anyways, I mix a small, I have a bottle, I fill it up with water, and then the rest, I think I have like a tablespoon of permethrin in there, and like I said, it works very well. So, alright, so this guy, I don't have a quarantine station right now because everything is brand new, and normally I would quarantine them and medicate them but I don't have that luxury at the moment, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them in anyways. I trust, I know 4 Flights there, he takes good care of his birds. So There you go. I'm gonna put him in here. Swing the camera around real quick. And he's gonna get harassed by all the cockbirds. That to me looks like a small cockbird. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. But it sure looks like a small cockbird. There it is. Oh. It's right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right there. Oh, just blew up. They always freak out at first. Alright, bird number 2. This is 2 out of 3, and I have 2 more coming from Richard. And I would expect that they would be just as good quality. I like these birds because they're smaller birds. So another blue bar. It kind of looks like my Jansen bird, but smaller in size. It's a little bit more skittish. So the leg spread checking method, which so I don't know, you guys can see that. So I don't know. I don't really pay much attention to that, but it almost looks like the other one. But again, look at that. I like the long neck, smaller head, you know. So molting a little bit. Do an eyeball check. There you go. Spread the wings check. Alright, tick check. No ticks. Settle down. Alright, let's spray him anyways. Spray him under the wing, by the way, in case you're wondering. And then the tail, top, bottom, spray the chest. Alright, this bird is ready to go in. And again, I know I usually quarantine them, but I don't have the facility to do that at the moment. So there you go, guys. Very nice bird. Look at the camera. There we go. I'm gonna put this guy over here. Spread him around a little bit. Running out of space. I need this. At the end of this breeding season, I will be selling all my other breeders. I always do that. Again, no apparent reason. I just, well, I do have a reason. I would prefer to breed off of just notice something here, like the vents. One is longer than the other, so I don't know if that's going to be an issue. Actually, nope, it's fine. It's a nice blue check. Another smaller blue check, which is nice. See, I like that wedge from the nose to the head. I like that wedge shape. And you know, you got the flat top right there. I know someone told me, well, it's only flat because they're young. I have a 5-year-old bird here with the same thing, so that theory doesn't work. But this guy is molting really bad, so probably needs a bath. But I like this bird. It's small, looks like a hen. Check them out, nice and pink. Look at that, very good quality. Can't wait to breed off this one. All right, spray it down. Forgot what I was saying earlier. All right, guys, and that's it. I got 2 more coming from D4 flights. So, Richard, hurry up and send me those birds, please. No, actually, there's no hurry. But, yep, I'm gonna put them in here in the breeding section. I have a stock loft, but it's kind of dirty right now, so I don't want to put these birds in there. So there you go, guys. We're gonna... There's the 2 birds, and then there's the one that I got earlier on. That's a Wolverine Tilson bird. So I definitely like how these guys look. Smaller. You know, I don't like humongous birds. I mean, I want them to be muscular and stuff, but I don't want them to be so big. That guy's getting chased around, the new guy. That'll happen for a few minutes and then it'll eventually subside. So that is a nice bird. You see how it stands, and look at the shape. Like, you know, it's like a football, or it's a heart shape, you know. So I like that. I like that stance. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause the video here and we'll take a look at the pedigree. It looks like he taped the pedigree on the box. Richard, I think you need a little bit more tape on this. I was being sarcastic, by the way. Oh, it's Easter weekend. It's a good time to perhaps, some of you don't go to church or haven't been to church, have not recommitted your life to Christ. You know, maybe this weekend would be a good kind of reminder of what Jesus did for you guys on the cross, right? So we're all sinners and we deserve nothing but torment and hell. But through God's grace, He gave His Son Jesus to die for our sin. And that is ultimately what's going to lead you to heaven if you believe that Jesus is your Lord and Savior. You will be saved. It doesn't matter how much good you do on this earth, you're not going to be saved through good works, guys. Good works, don't get me wrong, good works is it's a good thing, but that is a need a little bit more tape here, Richard. But good works is a reflection of your commitment to Christ, to follow Him. And then it's the work of the Holy Spirit that drives that motivation to do good things once you've committed your life to Christ. Probably good that you put a bunch of tape here that I get to talk about Jesus a little bit. Okay, so finally got them out. Put that in there. By the way, I am more than happy to talk to you guys more about Jesus. And, you know, comment on the section. I know it's about pigeons, but, you know, ultimately, your salvation is more important to me than pigeons. So, your eternal life is more important than pigeons. I'm gonna pause the video. Let's take a look at this in my office because it's getting hot in here. So, all right, guys, here we go. Let's take a look at the pedigree here. And I'm sorry, I don't remember which one's which, but at least you guys got to see the pigeons, right? So, there's the blue. Oh, actually, you know what? Blue bar, white flight. That's the first one we looked at. So, take a look at the, I'm not gonna read it out to you, but I'm just gonna do that. Probably highlight some things. Baldwin, Wolverine. So, top trending bloodline in America. So, Baldwin Tilson. So, it looks like the Wolverine is on the cock side, on the sire side, and then the Baldwin Tilson is on the hen side. Alright, and then, so no, this is a very good pedigree. But then again, guys, you know, the paper doesn't fly, right? So it's the pigeon. Ultimately, he needs to perform. So, and it needs to produce good performers, winning performers. Otherwise, it's no good. But we buy birds with pedigrees because it's better than buying birds without one. Because without the pedigree, you have no idea what that bird, the history of that bird. At least with this, you know that it came from a good bloodline, from a winning bloodline. So that's ultimately why I personally buy birds with pedigrees. Now, I also have birds that, you know, that do not have pedigrees, but I know about them. You know, it's either given to me or I purchase them locally, but I know about them. So, all right, so number 2. This is the blue bar, the second one that we looked at. Wow, this isn't, it's in order. So Baldwin, Wolverine, kind of the same thing as the first one. Although the first one's better because it's got white flights. So again, cock side has the Wolverine. The hen side is the Baldwin Tilson. And then you can kind of just scan through the rest here. It looks like foundation wise it's GFL, Holly, Code Blue, Vegas Hen, Troublemaker, Wolverine, Wolverine from Belgium. Excellent. That's very good pedigree. And then wait a second, why not? Oh, okay. No, I think he sent me this because this is a correction to the other one, so we won't look at that. And then here's the blue check, the last one that we looked at. Full sibling, sent to Texas Dash. Kaz Boer Habrick. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but doesn't matter. So there you go. Like I said, I'm just gonna let you guys kind of take a look at it here. There you go, guys. So that's the pedigree. Oh, I know what I was gonna mention earlier when I was in the loft. I was gonna say I always get rid of my breeders at the end of the season, and because I prefer to breed off of the youngsters. It I know it doesn't. It's counterintuitive. It doesn't make any sense, but that's how I do it. Okay, so please don't get mad at me or say something terrible. Because that's just how I do it. Again, I'm making this video because it's not a how-to video. It's just how I do it. So if you get something good out of it, excellent. If not, and if you can prove me wrong, please do, because I'm kind of in some way set in my way. So you know it's so hard to convince me to do something different unless you have proof, right? So that's just how I am. So so comment on the section and I will for sure take a look at it, because I'm open to suggestion. And we might go back and forth on certain things, but that's okay, right? That's better than not saying anything. So anyways, guys, that's there's the 3 birds, and like I say, I got 2 more birds coming from Richard here, so I can't wait to see him. I believe the last 2 are just as good, if not better. I don't know. I can't remember, but I'm not complaining. These are very good birds, and thanks for the free birds, Richard. They're all free. No, I'm just kidding. They weren't free, so I was joking. Actually, I had to sell my kidney to buy those birds. So. I was kidding there too. He did give me a pretty decent deal, but of course we're not gonna talk about that. But it does cost money to to buy quality birds. That's the way it is. Most of my winning birds are birds that I have a pedigree for, and the ones that usually gets lost and stuff, or last one back or something, bad performers, right, are the ones without pedigree. So there is something to say about the quality of the birds. So it's just like me, I can never swim 2 miles, like participate in a triathlon. I'm not built that way. I have small lungs, small stature. So I probably not do very well playing basketball. Probably not gonna do well swimming, long distances. But I'm a pretty good sprinter. Even though I have short legs. And I am also very good at running marathons. So I do have those qualities because that's how God made me. The same thing with the birds. You have to have a specialized bird for whatever racing that you're doing. It's not a one size fit all kind of a thing. So at least I don't think so anyways. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I think. All right, guys. Thanks for watching again. If you could please subscribe, like, or not, that would be great. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you're finding these things interesting. And God bless, and happy Easter weekend. See you guys.